Hello, everybody. What's up? Welcome to Talk Gear number 31. I'm
Hey
here with
guys,
Alex Stmrock. We're gonna talk about road trips to drive for, not to die for. Road trips to drive for, and I'm really excited to have Alex Stmrock here because he's the king of road trips. That's the way I the
the king of
the way
road
I
trip.
see.
Not
You've done
quite,
so
but
many road trips. Yeah, yeah. So, guys, if you're here, say hi and let us know where you're watching from. And thanks for tuning in tonight. Now, I want to introduce you, Alex, because some of you might already know Alex. Some of you have already watched his channel and his Alex Stmrock and the DK show. I want to introduce him to you because he's someone very special to me. Because um,
oh,
I want
that's
to
so
show you a
sweet.
picture.
That's so sweet,
Yeah,
Thomas.
you're
Oh my god.
special. You sold me my dream car. Let me show everybody what I'm talking about, right? So I'm gonna share screen. Okay. Now watch this. This is my spider, right? So some of you may know I drive a Boxster Spider. Okay. And this is Alex's spider.
Which
So
seat do you
Alex
prefer, guys?
owns, yeah,
Which
yeah.
seat do
You,
you
you had
prefer?
you have the bucket seat, right? You know,
Yeah, I have those. Yeah,
and
the full race seats here. Yeah.
his is the white spider, and check it out where he took the car. His car is on the road trip. This is in Mallorca, right?
Yeah, that's Mallorca on the island, an island in Spain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the top, right? The very top of it. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I want to show you guys that because when I first saw the spider in Malaysia, it's the exact color I want, the exact spec I want. But I was so hesitant. I was like, I want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then Bobby says, "Hey, I know somebody who drives a spider." And I'm thinking, there aren't any Malaysians who I know. There's so little spiders in Malaysia, and that was the only spider I knew that existed in Malaysia, the one I'm looking at. And I said, who else would own a spider? And he said, "Oh, this dude has his car in Mallorca. You gotta meet him." So I met him, and then Alex shared all the pictures and he shared all the videos, and then he said, in Jandabai, he said, "This is one of the best sports cars I have driven in my life." And I was like, "Whoa, Alex drives a lot of cars, and he says this is one of the best."
It
And
is.
I
It
and
is.
I'm like, "Yeah." And then
And
and
it
I was
remains
sold. I
so.
was sold.
It
Yeah.
remains so. It remains top three best cars I've driven in my life. And and I've had, I think, like I don't know, maybe 26, 27 sports cars,
Mhm.
and it is among the top three for sure,
Wow.
without
What
doubt.
what what is
Not
it about
because
the
it's the
spider that
fastest.
makes you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the fastest car, as you know. I mean, a lot of people can burn right by us, the 458s and all that. They can burn right by us, but it's not about being fastest, is it? It's about enjoying the ride, the manual gear shift, the mid engine, the sound of that 3.8 liter. You know, it's everything. It's a whole combination of stuff, and it just makes it so special. I mean, I drove that car from London to Mallorca, and all around the best roads in Mallorca. You know, the roads that I see on Evo YouTube, and all the other car faction and all that. And I just want to try all those roads, and wow, wow. And I've invited you, right, to come to Mallorca with me, maybe next summer, and then you
I
can you
would
can
so
you can you can
love
drive my
to. I
car.
would so love to.
You can
On
drive my car.
on.
You can hang out with me and stay, and she'll stay in my guest house. Yeah.
Oh, I would love to. Thank you so much. I know you did offer me that day, and I wouldn't hesitate to take up the deal because I love Mallorca, and with a spider, I think it just couldn't get better. And hey,
Oh,
if you come to KL, you wanna drive the spider, she's all yours if you wanna drive it.
see, that's
Yeah.
why I offered you my car in Mallorca, so that you have to offer me your car in KL. Ulterior, ulterior motive, right?
Well, I think there are few people in my life I would trust people to drive my car, and you're one of them. You're not
Oh,
you take care of them. You don't
thank
you
you.
don't trash them. Yeah. But yeah, this is how I met Alex, and we did a couple of drives, good company, good chit chat, and he introduced some friends to me. Me and Josiah were now very good friends thanks to Alex. He introduced me to Josiah, and just have a lot of fun. So that's how I met Alex, and he's the guy who sort of sealed the deal for me for the Spider, right? And it's interesting because 981 Spider, there's only 2 in Malaysia, right? And if Alex would have brought it in, it would be 3, but now there's only 2.
Yeah.
But
I missed the boat.
What's that? Huh?
I missed the COVID boat.
Yeah.
But
it would be nice to see yours. Yeah. So hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk Gear. We're gonna jump into the topic soon. We're gonna talk about road trips, and then Alex is gonna share the 4 corners of Malaysia, and then also we're gonna talk about Trans-Borneo. The reason we're doing this is because the borders are open, and you guys, some of you guys are like, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there. Some of you guys want to have some new inspiration. So this show is about getting inspiration of where to go next. And so if you know somebody who wants this, some of your friends are bored at home, send them a text, give them the link. Hey, join us, come and join us for chit chat tonight. Grab a drink, comment, and hang out in the comment segment. The reason I started to Talk Gear is because I wanted car guys like you and myself. We can just hang out in the comment sections. Okay.
Hey,
and,
Thomas.
What's that?
Yep. Greg here says we need to have the Trans-Borneo Highway done so we can do a Kuching Bintulu Brunei KK. So yeah, we'll be talking about that, right?
Yes, Trans-Borneo. And I want to do Trans-Borneo. I want to do Trans-Borneo in my E30. I think my E30 over there and do a Trans-Borneo. Yeah, and we'll be talking about how to go Trans-Borneo, what to expect in Trans-Borneo. Epic, yeah. And then I want to go back to Kuching, drive back my kampong in Palawan, Toge roads. Yeah. So anyways, let's go through the comments. And guys, if you're here, say hi. Want to know if you're here. Let us know where you're tuning from. Then then we jump in the topic, right? Mitesh, thanks for tuning in. He has a W124, I believe. Harish, SH Go, Lester, Kenneson, good to see you again. Daniel, all right, Jensen, Anthony Montano, all right, Danny, Forge for Speed, all right, good to see you again. Sean, all right.
Hi,
Ken.
everyone.
Hey, Ken's your friend as well. Yeah, you biker friend. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's really good to share the evening with you guys. Yeah.
And you know what? If you have any questions, feel free to ask Alex and ask us, and we'll answer your questions. All right. So with that, let's go for a quick break.
Guga and Greg. Hello, guys.
Yeah. Hey, any one of you from Sabah, Sarawak, from Borneo? Hey, let us know in the comments if you're from Borneo as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let us know.
Yeah. So we're gonna go for a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the 4 corners of Peninsular Malaysia. I've never heard of it before. But I'm really interested to hear about this, and we'll find out what anyone want to comment below. What do you think Alex was traveling in for the 4 corners of Malaysia? Was it in a bike? Was it in a car? Take a guess what he was doing, because I have no idea. I'm going to take a guess as well. I think he did it in the bike. I'm just going to guess he did it in the bike. Let us know in the comments, what do you think? I'm going to go for a quick break from our sponsors, and then we're going to jump straight back in to the 4 corners of Malaysia. All right, see you in a bit.
Yeah. See you soon.
When I switched to Pro Mileage, in my case, I got 46-47% of savings for that car.
Pro Mileage was the only one that gave me 5,000 extra value to cover, yet still cheaper, a lot less.
Turn up!
Hey, before we go any further, guys, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to Alex Stmrock's channel, and they do a live show every Wednesday. It's called the Alex Stmrock and DK show, right? It's on Facebook.
Actually,
so
it's called the STM and DK show.
So the what?
The STM and DK show.
STM and DK show, right?
Yeah.
So go and check it out. I'll put the link in. Subscribe to the Facebook channel, because they do Facebook Live, right? And turn on the bell notifications, so when they go live, you get a reminder that that they're going live, right? And what I love about the show is that they don't just sing any songs. They sing Chinese songs, they sing Malay songs, they sing English songs, and
Yeah.
they sing Sabahan and Sarawak songs.
Yes,
You know?
yeah. We have a lot of fun. We sing whatever we feel like singing, and we do listen to requests. So whenever someone requests something, we'll try to play it the next week or the week after. Yeah.
Yeah. So hey guys, go and check out that channel on Facebook every Wednesday, 7:11 p.m. 7:11 p.m. Yeah. Yeah. Beyond. Yeah. You guys got some good Beyond songs. Anthony Montano is like Beyond songs. Yeah.
Yeah, we play a lot of Beyond. Just
Yeah.
because my partner host, DK, he knows a
Yeah.
lot of Mandarin songs and Beyond songs. So I've not sung a single Mandarin song on the show yet, but I've sung a lot of Malay songs and Indonesian songs, but no Mandarin songs so far. Yeah.
Hey, you did a Mandarin EDM song before, didn't you? Yeah.
I wrote one and I'm doing it right now. So, but because
That's
of
cool.
COVID, I haven't had a chance to go to KL to record it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Looking forward to that. Okay, four corners of Malaysia. Tell us a little bit more. I'm trying to bring out some pictures, and I want to. So what? First of all, let us know in the was it a car or was it a bike that you did this trip in?
Well, I had just finished it was about a year after I finished my Pan America, right?
Yeah.
And when I was back, and I came back to KL, and I met a lot of new bikers. I mean, for the first time, they were introduced to me, and I met this guy called Datuk Captain Nick Huslan. And then one day he invited me. He said, do you want to join us? We're gonna ride the four corners of Malaysia. So hey, I love bike touring, so I just said yes, and I jumped on my bike, and I remember having to meet them at the Merdeka, whatever in KL, whatever you call it.
Merdeka, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere there. And when I arrived, everyone was using adventure bikes, big BMW GS 1200s, and Yamaha adventure bike, big ones with a. And I arrived in my Ducati Street Fighter, which is a naked sport bike. A sport bike is already tough enough, but to go on a tour of a naked sport bike is just a killer, right? But I
what's it
arrived
called?
on that
Ducati. Ducati what?
Ducati Street Fighter.
Okay.
I'll
Let's
send you
show the
photo of it.
audience how it looks like. All right.
Sure. It's a Ducati
Right.
Street Fighter, and it's 1,200 cc of pure adrenaline.
Which year was it? 2000.
It was a 2009 Ducati, yeah, 2009 Ducati. And I went on, yeah, that's it. Mine is a black one, yeah. I went on to modify the hell out of that boat. Sorry, got so many. Bike. I went on to modify the hell out of it, and I took it to Sepang a lot. I was always on the track in Sepang, and yeah, I did so many laps, and finally I sent it back to Kuching, and of course on the Kuching roads, all the setup for Sepang just doesn't work. So I've hardly ridden it since it's been in Kuching. So yeah.
Street Fighter it looks so
that's the
mean.
one. That's exactly the bike. I still have it. It's now in Kuching.
So you wrote this track-oriented bike all in the four corners of Malaysia.
Yeah, I followed the guys, and they were having a good laugh at me. And Dato Captain Nick played the joke on me. He said, don't worry, we're going to take routes which have no off-road. So it's all going to be tarmac. Well, that was bullshit, because he took me on off-road, and not just off-road, but with a gradient of like, 30 over degrees. It was just madness. I was suffering. And not only that, and then we got to somewhere in Alosta, and there was a big heavy flood. Really,
it was
flooding, and they all chickened out and bypassed the flood by taking another route. But me being me, I just went through the flood on my Street Fighter. I've got a photograph of it as well. It was just, I'm so glad I didn't break down, but I just did that anyway. So.
But that's what I love about you, man. You did the whole South America all the way to the tip of America, and you're
Alaska.
like, you live life like on this on like you're super courageous. and then that's what I love about you, man.
Hey, can I
Yeah.
push my book?
Push your what?
Can I push my
Yeah,
book?
yeah. Do it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Since you mentioned it, guys, I have another maybe 70 copies left. We printed 1,000 copies, and I've sold 9,000 over. So I still have only about 70 copies left of this book. It's a very thick, as you can see, coffee table book about my journey from Argentina to Alaska in 2010, when I rode 30,000 kilometers on I went through 16 countries, and it took me 65 days. That's really fast. 65 days is the equivalent of 430 kilometers per day average, which is a hell of a long way to go every day.
And,
But
and you write in this what was it, Yamaha or something?
yeah, I bought a bike for 6,000 ringgit, 1,000 pounds, a beat up piece of shit. My friends call it your POS, your piece of shit. So, well, that piece of shit got me through all the way up to Alaska, and then different friends went and picked it up and rode it back to Los Angeles. And I refused to sell that bike, and I'm gonna send it to Mallorca. So when you come to Mallorca, you might be able to ride that same bike. So
Oh,
take-
you know what they say
I'll
about
take you for a
Japanese
ride.
reliability?
yeah, make sure you get your B full license before you go to Mallorca.
Yeah. And know what?
Yeah.
I you know what? Now this is something to prove the Japanese reliability, right? Hey, if you wanna get this book, by the way, it's all pictures that Alex captures. Alex is also a photographer. He captured all his pictures through his whole journey. And it's a nice coffee table book, like living on the table. Your guests can read it. You know, how can they get the book, man? Can they PM you or something?
Well, just post here on comment that just type a very short sentence. I want this book. I gotta have this book. Please tell me how to get this book.
Yep, that's one of the
And then,
comments.
And then Mr. Khalid Asnawi from the STM shop will contact you, and then he'll work it out. It's easy.
Okay,
It retails
cool.
for 179 ringgit, but it's worth every single page.
Oh yeah, it's proper. No, not just paper. It's like the proper photographic kind of paper.
It's a thick coffee table book on art paper. You know?
Yeah, that proves the Japanese reliability. You know, all the way from from
Yeah.
cold weather to hot weather to cold weather.
yeah. It was amazing. I mean, that tour was just crazy. I was in super cold weather. I couldn't even sleep at night because it was just so cold in my sleeping bag. I just went through hell for the first 16 days. So
how many cc is that bike game, by the way? Because I want to know which.
660.
Also, I got to get the B2, the B2, the license if I want to do it. Because I do confess, although I love cars, there's always two bikes that I really like. Three bikes. One is the Vespa. You know, you're gonna love a Vespa, right? You know, it's it's cute.
Yeah.
It's like the Mini Cooper of bikes, right?
Yeah.
You know. And then the second one I like a lot is the BMW 90 90 or something like that. The one with the looks like cafe racer. R90. And the third one is the
Ducati in South Africa, in Cape Town.
Nice.
The R90, yeah. So
the third one I really like is the Ducati the Scrambler, the Ducati Scrambler.
Okay. Well, come to Kuching and I'll get you one to ride.
Oh, I'll get my license first. Get my license first.
Go and get your license next week, okay? Do it quick. Because as you know, Malaysia is opening up now, and I heard that Thailand's just opened up. I heard today.
Oh.
So we can do the Evo Thailand tour soon.
Okay. All right. Let's okay. Again, if you want to get the books, please send it out to send a message down here. You want a book, and then we'll contact you. Khalid from STM shop will contact you if you want a book. All right. So, anyways, back to the topic. So you started in Dataran Merdeka. You go. Yeah. Where do you go? You go all the way north to.
Yeah, actually, we did Perlis, which is.
When was it again? By the way, when was it? This must be really old.
That was probably about 2012.
2012.
Yeah, there you go. So we started from KL and then we went up. We went to Penang and then we went to Perlis. And the Perlis the Perlis border is really very, very interesting. There is no marker there, so the border is actually a army station. It's a not a it's a battalion. I don't know how many people in a battalion, but it's basically 12 or 20 over people in the army squad. So we actually went to the army camp and we asked the guy whether we can cross over to Thailand. And basically it was just a gate. It was just a corrugated iron gate. And he opened the gate for us. It's the size of a normal door. And then we stepped to the other side and there was Thailand. And then we stepped back to this side and it was Malaysia. So yeah, we took photographs with them and all. Very, very cool guys. And they were so happy to see us. So, it was someone to talk to, So that one had no marker, which is the northwest corner in Perlis. And then the one in Kelantan, I think there was a marker there. And the one down south in Johor had a beautiful marker, like a wall. It had, it says you are at the southernmost tip of Southeast Asia. Did you know that, Thomas? Did you know that in Johor is the southernmost tip of the entire continent of Asia?
Really? I didn't know that.
Did you know that? Yeah.
No, I'm Johorian, and I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, you think about it. Think about it. Asia is that big, right? And then it keeps going down, down, down. It ends in Johor. You can't count Singapore. You can't count Singapore because Singapore is already separated by water. So the continent, the actual land continent of Asia ends in Johor.
Southeast Asia, because India goes lower, right? India, right?
Yeah, basically Asia. The continuous land of Asia ends in Johor.
So there's this place called the southern most tip in Asia, Johor,
Yes.
right?
Yes. And they've got a big wall.
Tanjung Piai?
Yes, Tanjung Piai, Piai.
All right. I'm gonna show everybody some pictures while you keep talking. Yeah.
And if there ever was a selfie spot in Malaysia that you must do, that's the one.
It's a pier, right? This one?
Yeah, try to find the actual marker. It's got beautiful.
This one. Penghujung Selatan.
Okay, yeah. That's new. They just put that up there. Yeah. There's a wall. There's a wall somewhere which is on the other side, which is the the southeastern side. There's a wall. Which is probably the other,
This one.
Touch that. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. Oh, not a wall, a rock. Okay, a rock. I remembered it as a wall. But yeah, there's a marker.
It looks like a wall. I mean, I would call it a wall as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never been there. Look, I'm a Johorian. I'm born in Johor. I mean, I'm born in KL. Live in Johor my whole life till I was 14. I never knew about this place.
So talking about markers in Malaysia that you must go to, one of the markers that you must really go to is the one in Sabah, which is the tip of Borneo marker. Last October, I stayed for 1 month at the tip of Borneo. I just found a room during the MCO, and I just went fishing every single day, went jogging along the beach. But that's a beautiful market. It's a round, big, huge globe of the world, and it tells you are at the tip of Borneo. It's just a super cool shopping spot.
We'll talk about more there after the break. But so you have southern is Tanjung Piai, and then can you get the top markers too, or they're not as extravagant as this ones?
No, none are as extravagant as this one. Like I said, the other one is just a border station where the army lives. It's just a camp. And another one has just a little marker, but the most extravagant one is this one in Tanjung Piai.
Okay. I just want to ask you something because you sent me so many pictures. So you didn't touch any highways, right? It looks like you just went all small roads.
Oh no, we did. There's this beautiful place for car lovers, sports car lovers. It's near the dam up in the far north, up in Alostar.
Alostar.
Just around. I think it's my sense of direction is pathetic. My friends, Captain
How
Nick,
can you
and
say
all
that?
my
You're
other
you're
friends,
you do
they
road
always
trips.
laugh at me. They go, Alex, we have got no idea how the hell you travel around the world when you got such a bad sense of direction. So, but I go, hey, I got GPS, right? Have GPS, we'll travel. Who cares? And I never plan my journeys, Thomas. I just go. And that's why I get a lot of surprises. Like when I went to this southernmost tip of the world, of South America, which is in a way the southernmost tip of the world, Ushuaia. I didn't research how cold it was gonna be, so I was taken by surprise and I just died. I died so many times over and over, And when I finally got to Ushuaia, the southernmost city in America, I went to a shop early the next morning and I just bought all the warm gear because I didn't have any warm gear. I didn't have warm gloves. I didn't have anything. So
Your hands must be numb, your hands
my
must be
hands
numb.
were so numb. I couldn't. It's amazing that I could ride my bike, And on the way there, I got to Ushuaia just before midnight, and I was leading a group of British guys, 4 of them behind me, because I was the only one who could use the GPS well among that group. So I led them, and at one stage, I stopped, got off the bike, and started to run on the spot, and they stopped. They said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm just too damn cold," and they started running next to me on the road just to stay warm. So yeah.
So you don't plan your hotels and stuff. You just find somewhere to stay.
I don't. When I traveled with these British guys whom I met online and whom I started traveling with from Buenos Aires in Argentina, yeah, they had plans. So I just followed. I was just a soldier. I just followed. But when I do my own trips, I don't plan. And I said goodbye to the guys. I would ride on my own. After about 2 weeks, I would just meet them at the hotel whenever I could. But when I got to Colombia, I didn't meet them at all because they got stuck at the border and I was way ahead. But anyway, to cut a long story short, when I got to Panama City in Panama, I said goodbye to the group and I said, guys, I just like to ride really early in the morning, so I gotta say goodbye to you guys. And I did the rest of my journey to Alaska on my own.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this one you stayed with them the whole trip, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we did 15 days, 4 corners of Malaysia in 15 days. I think we did
15 days.
And,
okay.
yeah.
So who just want to ask over here in the comments, who here would like to do this trip? Because I want to do it. I want to go at least to the southernmost part of Johor. By the way, you see over here, Segamat, that's my hometown. Segamat, that's where I'm from. Yeah. All right. So yeah, Tanjung Piai. Yes, there you go. Yeah, the notes. Yes, it's Tanjung Piai. Yeah, Yongchun, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to do a trip, man. Yeah.
If Horizon Evil organizes a 4 corners of Malaysia trip, I'll try to go on it. I'll try to show some of the places.
Oh, I would love for you to come along and because you've done so many trips, man. But I want to ask you a question though. On the 4 corners of Malaysia, to sum it all up, what was the most memorable part of this trip? Or number one, and number two is like, what are the places that that you just maybe a few places that you felt was most memorable? Like I just like which part of it was, other than the flood in Alostar,
No, I love that road. Like I said, the one near the dam right up far up north is beautiful. It's like a little Sepang track,
Huh.
And there were hardly any cars when we were there. Yeah, absolutely lovely, gorgeous, with turns and sweepers that you can see through, to the other side with a lot of clearance, a lot of runoff areas in case you overcook it, Okay, that, and then in Terengganu, on the east coast, there's, as you know, there are beautiful roads there for car and bike lovers. But in terms of sights and sounds and all that, did you know that we have a leaning tower of our own, just like Italy has the Pisa?
Oh, leaning tower.
Did you know? We have a leaning tower, which is very close
I
to
didn't know that.
Yeah, it's on the coast, on the way to Besut. No, sorry, ooh, ooh. It's heading north anyway, and it leans more than the Tower of Pisa. It leans a
Really?
lot further. Yeah, it's called
Teluk
Malaysian
Intan?
Leaning Tower.
Is it at Teluk Intan?
Yes, I think so. I believe so. That name sounds familiar.
Hey guys, hey guys, if you don't, if if you know about this thing, let us know, man. I think that JJ Dennis know what's up. He knows what's up. He said Telok Intan.
And we didn't go during the Four Corners, but there's one place I highly recommend people go to. It's Lake Kenya. Lake Kenya is
Lake
just
Kenya.
so beautiful. There are lots of chalets you can rent, and then it's got a beautiful walkway that you can, just go for your
There you
evening
go.
walks along. Yeah, look at that.
We have our own leaning tower. Some people
Look at
fly
that.
all the way to Italy to look for the leaning tower, and
Yeah,
guess what? We have one in Malaysia.
isn't that great?
Wow. I wanna see this, guys. If you wanna see this, you wanna travel there, type. Let us know, type leaning tower or something, so we know that you wanna go as well. I'm getting really inspired right now. Yeah.
Thomas, I rode to the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy, and I
Uh-huh.
rode to our Malaysian Telok Intan Leaning Tower, and I can tell you just by looking at it that our tower leans a lot more than the one that Pisa does.
This is more glorified there. The
Yeah,
pizza.
it's more kiasu. It's typically Malaysian.
we do more.
Yeah,
It is a clock tower on it. It's a clock on it. Wow.
yeah. And
Yeah.
there's actually a souvenir shop underneath. That's actually a shop you can
What?
buy postcards and stuff.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. This is something worth going. I definitely want to go.
Oh, there's a
This
lot
is
of
what I
the
needed. I
journey
need some inspiration. This is epic. Yeah. So the northern dam highway, the little Sepang
exactly.
track,
Yeah,
and then
and
leaning tower.
and and food, of course. I mean, I can't remember them all, but we, Dato Captain Nick, he's a retired airline pilot for Malaysia Airlines. He's a very famous guy. Um, I think during the disappearance of the MH17 and so on, he was always on
Uh-huh.
CNN and always on our TV commenting on it. But anyway, he knows all the best places to go, and he knew the best kopitiams to eat the most select food. So we had a great time. The Four Corners of Malaysia tour was not just about good roads and good company, but it's also about good food. And and Malaysia, especially now during COVID, I think that all of us should really get into our cars, our bikes, bicycles, whatever. Just go and see more of our country. Our country is fantastic, you know. Our country is just great. I mean, there's so many places to go and so on. Okay, we don't have the best politicians in the world, but our country is great.
We have too many politicians.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the reason why I want to do this show with Alex, because I think there are so many sights and sounds to see. I spend so much money traveling overseas to Australia, Indonesia, Thailand, Europe, but then there's people like Alex who is well traveled in the world, and he says, "Hey, we got so many nice places in Malaysia. I would love to leave, so, and I want to go and explore." Yeah. Thanks, Alex. Yeah,
Hey,
for
can I,
sharing
since
with
you
us.
talk about me having traveled to so many places, can I just just shoot off whatever comes to my mind, whether it's
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Malaysia, it's about somewhere else? Um,
yeah.
for all my Muslim friends who are watching, and all your viewers, Muslim viewers, if you ever feel like traveling to Europe or parts of the world, I highly recommend you go to Bosnia. Okay, because I
Bosnia.
rode my bike. Yeah, Bosnia. Go to Sarajevo and stay there for a couple of days, because I've been to so many places around the world, and I think Sarajevo struck me as one of those places I will never ever forget. Apart from whatever I saw, whatever I smelled, whatever I felt, that place has a certain charisma and charm. I don't know, maybe it's because of what it went through, It went through a lot of trials and tribulations and all that. And it's such a spiritual place, you know. It's a predominantly Muslim country, and yeah, just go. Trust me, go there and stay for a couple of days, and you'll be glad you did. It's just magical. Yeah.
There's so many road trips I want to do. You know, I feel like last year, everything has been placed on hold, right? You know, like I wanna. I'm thinking now you're telling me Bosnia. Now it feels like it should be in the list. So many
Yeah.
places I want to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope that turns out soon. I want to go. I want to do Trans-Borneo. I want to do go all the way from east to west of Borneo, and we have such a beautiful tropical rainforest. You know, so yeah.
You know, I do Trans-Borneo all the time on my bike, right? I mean, the fastest I've done it is like my time was 13 hours from Kuching to KK. That's on a motorbike. But last year, I did it in my car, and I took my time, and I did the whole trip over 2.5 months. And Borneo is just magical, guys. So I know I say a lot of places are magical, but really you got to come to Borneo. The people from Borneo will tell you, you know, just come, rent a car, whatever it is, and just drive to KK. It'll be one of the best trips you've ever taken, best road trips ever in your life.
I would so love to do it. In fact, I want to take my E30 there. That's what I want to do. I want to drive my E30, my classic car, take it all the way in Borneo. Yeah.
You know what I recommend? If I may suggest, Thomas.
Yeah.
You've got a few cars, okay? So why have them all parked in KL? Don't wait till when you want to do it. Send it over now. I'll take care of it for you. I have a place for you to park it. And anytime, any weekend, you wake up one Friday, you go, hey, I don't feel like being in KL. Just jump on the plane, and next thing you know, you're in Kuching, and you've got your car here.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Well, my car is being sprayed right now, resprayed and stuff. But yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Do it. Yeah. I'll take care of it for you.
Oh man, I thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I think you'll love driving the E30 as well. So
yeah, do that. Let's do that. Why don't we do an E-class trip? I'll invite a few BMW guys.
Yeah.
If the Evo Trans-Borneo doesn't happen yet, you can come and do a trip first as a recce.
Oh, I would so want to do it. Because there were places that I missed going. Okay, I spent a little bit time in Sabah, like Kundasang. I didn't get to see it, and the tip of Borneo. You know, yeah.
Hey,
so
let's do that.
Yes.
You take your E30, I take my E46. I'll invite a couple of E guys, and there we go.
Yeah. Let's do it. Hey guys, any of you driving old BMWs, let us know. Let's do it. Hey, Con, let's do it. Con has E2, E36, E39s.
Hey, Con, if you want to send your car here together with Thomas's car, I'll take care of your cars for you. I'll make sure it's got a shaded parking, covered parking while it waits for you.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Anyways, there's so much to talk about. We've talked about 4 tips of Malaysia. What I've learned is a couple of places that I want to go, like the Leaning Tower, the Sepang racetrack. But I want to go to Johor because I'm a Johorian. And look here, comment over here denotes Segamat is a must for coffee and Nanyang Kopitiam. Yes, you're absolutely right. They're run by Hainanese family. So Segamat's my jam. That's where I'm from. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Segamat. It says a must for coffee at Nanyang Kopitiam. I did go to Nanyang Kopitiam.
Oh,
so, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my hometown. That's where I'm from. I'm going back there next week to see my parents and my late grandfather and grandma. You know, it's been a while. Yeah. Day trip KL, BKH KL. Wow. Oh, what's BKH? All right.
BKI. Yeah?
BKH. So yeah.
I don't know where
BKH
is.
Yeah, but anyways, after a break, we're gonna come back. But I wanna show you this picture that Alex sent me. Where you go? This one, such an epic one. 4,500 km in his Trans-Borneo 993 air cooled. And after the break, we're I'm gonna ask Alex. I want to share this story because I think Alex wants to share this story. We're going to talk about how Alex won he's went off a little bit. Okay, how Alex actually won a lottery ticket in this journey. we're talking about how you won a lottery ticket in this journey.
Oh my God. I forgot all about that till you mention it now, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
So after the break, Alex is gonna share about how he won the lottery ticket and his amazing journey. Yeah. So Alex, don't mind, we're gonna just chill a little bit, get some water, get some drinks, and then
Sure.
we'll come back and Alex is gonna share about how he won the lottery ticket and share us about the whole Trans-Borneo journey. And in the end of the show, we're gonna talk about like logistics wise, maybe who here may be interested in doing Trans-Borneo. By the end of the show, we will share you some logistics, right? So we'll go for a quick break, and then we'll come back, and then we'll jump straight to this one, right?
Do make some comments and questions, guys, so that we can read it during the break and I can answer
Oh
you.
yeah. Let us know what questions you want to ask. Then we'll interact with you guys, right? So see you in a moment. I'm gonna get some drinks, and I'll be right back.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
When I switched to pro mileage, in my case, I got 47% of savings for that time.
Pro mileage was the only one that gave me 5,000 extra value to cover, yet still cheaper, a lot less.
Turn up! If your bitch keep eyeing me, ride with them bars, hum voila, check you and me, into your job, word is the name, they wanna do the chain, turn on photo watch, he plain chain.
All right, guys, welcome back. So now we're going to talk about the Trans-Borneo trip, which you can see over here in Alex's 993. Yeah, super cool. So Alex, so he did this trip all the way. Was it last year during last year during the MCO, right? And then,
mid-September. You know, I just got so fed up with this whole MCO thing, and I went, okay, screw it. So just before there was a lockdown, I left. I jumped in my car and I took off.
you pack lightly, yeah, and then he just went off. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me just show some,
I went.
some pictures.
I wanted to do tip to tip, so I drove from here to Telok Melano, which is the tip on this side, Sarawak side, the tip of Borneo on the Sarawak side, and I basically drove across the entire Borneo, which is about 1,500 kilometers, to the other end, to the tip of Borneo in Simpang Mengayau, in Kudat, Sabah. It's exactly 1,500 kilometers, which is
this the place?
Yes, that's where I fish. I went fishing every day, because my little room was only it's only about 5 minutes jog from here, 10 minutes jog from here, right by the beach. So this is called Simpang Mengayau, where that guy is standing, right? That fisherman there.
Yep.
That fishing guy. On the left, on his left is the South China Sea, and on his right is the Sulu Sea.
Wow.
Yep. The tip of Borneo splits the two seas up. Yeah.
So this is exactly the tip.
Yes, this is exactly the tip. There's a marker there with arrow pointing left to South China Sea, right to Sulu Sea. And yeah.
How long did it take for you to drive all the way from Kuching to Simpang Mengayau?
Well, if you just go all the way directly without having to stop along the way, you could do it in a day and a half.
Oh, really?
You could do it a whole full day if you want to, but because it's 1,500 kilometers. Yeah, that's the tip of Borneo marker in Kudat in Simpang Mengayau. It's
so
a beautiful.
You jump in your
beautiful
993, and then the highway was not built yet, right? The highway.
Well, the Pan-Borneo Highway is just still being built, and I rode partially on the completed areas and the non-completed areas and the old road. So it's a mixture of everything.
How's the road though? Is it like rough, or is it okay, or?
It's okay. My 993 handled it well. You know, the old Porsches and old sports cars, they've got a much more supple suspension, and more the high profile tires, you know. So it's all very, very good. But you know, just don't go silly. If it's really rough, some areas are maybe a bit more gravelly, then just slow down when they're doing the road works. But as a whole, I would say 98% of the time I was on tarmac. You know, maybe 3% of the time I was on roads still being built.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
so a car like an E30 would take it no problem, right? The roads.
Easy.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Easy.
Now we're talking about a year later, so a lot of Trans-Borneo highways has been completed already.
Because someone told me that hey Thomas, you want to do Trans-Borneo, you get a pickup truck, you know, but not necessarily, right?
No, you don't need that. Come on, I proved that. When I took my 993 is my Porsche 993 is a 1993 1995.
Yeah.
1995. And God, the people who posted on Facebook, my friends, you're gonna break down. You're gonna be asking us for help along the way. I didn't break down, not once.
Hey, if you have a breakdown, okay, that's it's experience. You know, it's part of the experience, right?
Yeah, breaking down is part of the adventure. You know,
Yeah.
you know, Thomas. Every time before I go on a trip, whether it's on a bike or whatever, when I'm doing whether it's to ride to Russia from Kuala Lumpur or to ride to Alaska from Argentina, everyone will say, "Hey, aren't you worried that you're gonna break down? Aren't you worried that something's gonna happen? Aren't you worried that you're gonna have an accident? Aren't you worried it's gonna rain so damn hard you can't ride? You know, etc., etc. Aren't you worried you're gonna meet bad people?" Well, all I can say to that is, if you start thinking about the things that can go wrong, you will never walk out of your front door.
True.
You know, you just won't. I'm just not that sort of guy. I just think about all the things that will go right. And if the things go wrong, well, just fix it along the way. You know?
It's part of the experience, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right?
part of the experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having
Anyways,
said that,
what's that?
having said that, ooh, I hope I didn't jinx myself.
Well, you know, you know, I think a lot of people try to live life. You know, there's this saying like, you know, like they end up in the end of the road and they're safe, you know, and but never they're safe. But you know, I think part of really I would like to end up in the end of the road, you know, like bruised, battered, you know, but met so many different people, you know, met so many different experiences in my life, and I can say my life is colorful, right? You know, that's a life worth living, right? You know, and part of it
And-
is it's the color is including the light and dark, right? You got to have all positive, bittersweet. It's all part of life, isn't it?
Yeah. And you know,
If you live life trying to avoid the bitterness, then the sourness, then we're gonna have diabetes because it's all sweet. Right.
Exactly. You know, I've had a lot of time to think about many things the past few days. You know, my mom's not well, so I've been spending a bit
Sorry
of
to
time
hear
with
that,
her
man.
in the hospital and all that. But you know what? Today, when I looked out the window, I was in the hospital, and I looked out the window at the highway down there and the shops across, and I thought to myself, at this moment, I went like, you know, life is short. Okay, my mom's old, so she's been having a good life, but of course not the past 1 month. It hasn't been good for her. But it made me realize even more when I looked out there. I went, you know, as long as I can afford to travel and see the world, I will keep doing it. You just got to, because life is too short, and you need to experience what's out there. And I don't mean you have to go overseas. No, just your backyard. I mean, for Sarawakians, just go up, just drive to KK, just drive to Miri, drive to Cebu. You know, a lot of my friends, they go, oh, they don't want to drive there because they might break down, and you know, they hear that, you know, it's dangerous along this area, dangerous along there. No, you know, guys, just do it. Just do it. Life is so short. Look at my mom now. You know, she's got, you know, that's it for her. I mean, what she sees from now on to the end of her life is the front of a bed and the table and the two chairs that are there in the hospital hospital room. So you know, you got to see more than that. whenever you can.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that, man. And yeah, I'm sending some love to you and your family. And hey, guys, if you want to send some love to Alex, just hit the like button or
Man.
the hug button, love button. Just if you want to show some love, all right. But
Some things in life is hard, like opening this bloody M&M packet. I can't get it open.
use your teeth, bite into it.
I can't bloody open it. Jeez, I feel like grabbing a scissors.
Put it run over your car.
Why can't I open it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, I totally agree with you, because last week I went down to Jeranjom, near the seaside in Banting, Pantai Morib, and then I thought to myself, man, hey, it's an hour away. It's 1 hour away. I'm at the seaside,
Yeah.
and you don't have to wait for everyone has this perfect moment, like oh, this is the perfect seaside, the perfect holiday, but I was just thinking to myself, like, who knows what comes tomorrow? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Right. So it's perfect because it is now, and that's it. It's because it's now, it's really perfect. So when on the seaside, I know it's a rocky beach, but when I sat there and I was like, wow, I haven't seen the sea in like 9 months. I haven't seen the seaside in 9 months, and I just teared up. I was crying by the sea and just looking at just smelling the sea and everything. I was
there
like,
you go.
wow.
Yeah.
It was so worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No sand, but hey, it was perfect. And the ridiculous part was like, man, this is 1 hour away from where I stay. It's just 1 hour.
Yeah.
Anyone can just, imagine this. You finish work, you're 9 to 5, and you're like, man, I just want to go to the sea. And then 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. you could be there, right? Or you anytime. But we always think about when's the perfect time to go, but when's the perfect time to do it? There's no perfect time, Yeah.
Exactly. That's why what you said is true. It's just your backyard. 1 hour is basically your backyard. So that's my point exactly. It's not about spending money and going overseas. I mean, I recommend people, if they can, to go to Boston and all that, but you don't have to. You can be just your backyard, just in Kuching, just around Kuching. I've hardly seen all of Kuching, so I can see there's still a lot for me to explore. And COVID has made us
it doesn't matter
realize
what car you drive. Doesn't matter what car you drive, what bike you ride.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You can drive an
Doesn't matter what
Axia,
bike
you can
you
drive
drive,
a
whatever.
Myvi, you can drive a Toyota Corolla, whatever, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just go, And if you're not the sort of guy who can travel alone, and I know a lot of friends who can't, they need someone to talk to all the time, then okay, bring a friend. Bring a friend that you love the company of, and just go.
Yeah. I'm so want to do it. Yeah. But anyways, I got a question here over here for SK Go, SH Go. What's the purpose route of Trans-Borneo? Kuching, Cebu, Miri. What's the proposed route? All right, proposed route. Is it Kuching, Cebu, Miri, KK, Kudat, Kundasang, Sandakan, Tawau? Will it continue back to Kuching?
Yeah, I see that question here. Are you talking about the Trans-Borneo route?
Yeah. What's the proposed route? What's the route that let's say tomorrow Thomas is able to fly to Kuching? What's the route that you would take?
Okay, I would recommend for anyone, Sumananjong coming over and all that, to only do it one way. So Kuching, or rather Telok Malano to Simpang Mengayal in KK in Sabah. So basically, you're going from tip to tip, and tip to tip is 1,500 kilometers on tarmac. So the proposed route, it will take you past the cities of Cebu, Miri, Bintulu, Limbang, Brunei, of course Brunei, and then Lawas and so on. But right now, I don't know whether many of you know that the longest over water bridge in Southeast Asia has just been completed a year and a bit ago, and it's in Brunei. It's 32 kilometers long over water. So 32. I think Penang Bridge is 5 kilometers long. Am I right?
Wow.
So this is six times longer than Penang Bridge over water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I went on it when I did my Trans-Borneo. You're not supposed to go on it. Malaysians are not allowed on that bridge yet. It's not open yet.
I saw that video you put.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I
you-
went on
you-
it. I Facebook Live as I rode through, and I got to the other side. Of course, I got told off, but hey, I drove it already, right?
you're ready to get told off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but yeah. So I would just recommend one way. So okay, let's just say if we're planning a Trans-Borneo by Evo,
Yeah.
I would recommend we start from Kuching, see a lot of Kuching, go and visit the Sunset Club Borneo, welcome dinner there, and then go to
Furious.
Teluk Malano the next day, and then we start from the tip of Borneo, and we just travel slowly until we get to the tip of Borneo in Sabah, and then ship the
Nice.
bikes or the cars from Sabah back to Kuala Lumpur to Port Klang.
So you go all the way to what call that, Simpang Mengayau, and then you come back
Yeah.
to KK,
To Kota
and then you get
Kinabalu.
ship it back to.
Kota
Yeah.
Kinabalu, the city, and then we'll finish with a few days in KK in the city, having fun, watching the sunsets, having a nice drink by the sunset bar there, and then the cars get shipped back to Kuala Lumpur to Port Klang.
How long does the shipping goes? I mean, how much does it cost, and does it take in one day or something?
No, shipping takes 5 days, and the cost on a container will probably turn, with a big group like that, it'll probably turn out to be about 1,000 one way.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice,
if we get
nice.
a container.
So I want to take my E30 there. I know the Spider is nice, but I want to do the E30. I don't know why. This in my heart, I just want to do the E30. You know.
Yeah. No, Thomas, when we finish this show, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'll send you a contact from my shipper, and get your car across. Get it across now, because you never know. Next
Oh,
weekend, you might feel like coming.
my car is currently being resprayed and repairing rust.
Right.
We're fitting new. I'm turning it to like super like old school. It's like uncle car, you know, like no modifications. Just look very vanilla, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So once that is done, and then when I detail it, I put the PPF on. Then I'm sending it. Then I want to do Trans-Borneo. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm itching. I'm so itching for a road trip. You know. Yeah.
My E46 will be ready in 2 weeks' time in KL. So about the same time as yours. So we'll take a photograph of the two cars, and then we'll ship them back together to Kuching. There you go. I think your camera just jammed. Oops. Was it me? I lost you.
Sorry. I got disconnected. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it was you, yeah?
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, sorry about that. I got. So you say your
Hey, you know that
E46 was
phrase?
getting ready in 2 weeks?
You know that phrase? It's not you, it's me.
I bet you use that a lot.
It's not you, it's me.
So you say your E46 will be ready in KL and by when? 2 weeks?
Yeah, probably less.
And then you're going to ship it back to Kuching.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll come back to Kuching. Yeah.
Nice. I can't wait. Yeah, mine's gonna be another 1 month at least, you know, because
Okay.
we just repair some rust. We're sanding everything down and repairing the rust.
Well, I'll
These
wait.
cars
I'll
are
wait for
old.
yours. We'll ship it
Oh,
together.
I want to do the trip. I want to do the trip, but no, so want to do it. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's see what the comments over here. The excitement jammed the camera. Yeah. It purposely pull off the plug. No, I didn't. I want to do it. Yeah. Alex, Con is saying, Alex, let me know if you need help to shuttle the car around. Yeah. So what Trans-Borneo? Let's just talk a little bit about it. What do we what was the best, what are like the key highlight locations to in Trans-Borneo, like, would you say? Hey,
Wow.
before that, I think the first location that you gotta go in Kuching is Sunset Club in Kuching, right?
Sure. I think I suggested to Bobby that we should have the welcome dinner at the Sunset Club
It's next to the hotel, isn't it?
for the Evil Group. Yeah,
Is it next to a hotel or something?
it's in the hotel.
Oh, which hotel is it?
The Damai Beach Resort, the 5-star hotel.
All right, that's perfect. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wishing
And
we can do a live show at the beach itself. That'd be so.
Yeah, we
epic.
should. I mean, when you guys are all here, we should do a live show. You know, on the day that you're there for the welcome dinner.
Yeah, like 15 minutes chit chat, and then we can have a STM and DK show. You know, and then we'll do some dude, where's my car? You know, and then show
okay, why not?
which are the cars that which cars we brought. You know, take the camera around and show all the cars and stuff like that. It would be great. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can do a simple sing song there as well.
Yeah, I think the I want to jam with you too as well. In yeah. Hey,
Oh,
by the way,
talking about jam. I haven't contacted you yet, but DK is in KL right now, so I already told him to contact you. And then he's gonna call you to be on the STM DK show this Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
This Wednesday. So
I'm not prepared.
No.
But
you
we'll
just
figure
pick
something
two songs.
out. Yeah.
Just pick two songs. He'll play the guitar and you sing it, or if you want to play the guitar, go ahead.
Oh, all right. Oh, so
But
you're
this
gonna
Wednesday
sing
show will be
remotely?
just DK and guests from Horizon. Basically, that's it. Because I wouldn't be there, so I'm not on this week's show. I think you just jammed again. I should leave because otherwise you can't connect me.
Hey, I'm so sorry. I think my internet is not so stable. So we're gonna wrap it up soon. Hey, can you hear
Okay.
me?
Okay, sure.
All right. So, hey, by the way, yeah, I would love to play jam with you guys soon. In fact, by the way, I've okay, we're gonna wrap it up soon. So, I'm gonna show a clip. I got a surprise clip for everyone over here in the moment. But yeah, I would love to go Trans-Borneo. And if any one of you would love to do Trans-Borneo, hey, let us know in the comments below if you want to do it. Type Trans-Borneo, and I'll maybe I'll contact you. I tell you what, I'll give you my email, right? If you're interested in doing Trans-Borneo with me, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but if you're interested, my email is there, thomas@thomasyap.com. Just send me an email saying, hey, I want to do the Trans-Borneo trip. Keep me updated, and we'll organize. We'll make this organization, and then I'll talk to Bobby, and then we'll do the Evo Trans-Borneo. Yep.
Yeah, we should do
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, talking about singing, right? I got a surprise for everybody. So some of you guys may or may not know, I used to have a rock band when I was younger. I used to sing a little
Rock
bit.
and roll.
Yeah. I used to play a lot of. I used to play a Bullet for My Valentine. I'm like metalcore, screamo, and stuff like that. So yeah.
What
I've
instrument did you play?
I
Were you
play the guitar. Guitarist,
brilliant.
yeah. I have an Ibanez Iceman. I sold it. I regret selling the guitar. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So yeah.
So okay, so
But
you're
let's
on
look at the
next week.
questions. What's that?
You're on with DK next week. You're definitely singing 2 songs, at least, minimum.
2 songs? All right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm good enough because DK is a great singer, you know.
If you don't
But,
mind, I'll get DK to contact you, and then maybe they can do it in your studio. He can come over with his guitar.
oh, we can do it here. Yeah, we can do it here, or
Alright,
we can meet somewhere else. Yeah.
Okay, 7:11 p.m. Wednesday. You're on. You're committed. That's it. No backing out.
Yeah, Wednesday. I'm set.
Okay, you're set. Cool.
Cool. We'll do it. All right.
Cool. Good.
Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the questions here. Alex, Trans-Borneo, how many days would it take?
Anthony, if you're gonna do a Trans-Borneo, you gotta see the sights, right? So we wouldn't do it fast. I mean, I can do Kuching to KK in 13 hours, but that's not the point. The point is, I would recommend anyone who wants to do a Trans-Borneo to do it in 9 days, which I call a weekend sandwich. Why? Because you got 2 weekends on each side and 5 days in between. So that's 9 days exactly. So it's a weekend sandwich will give you plenty of time to see Miri, Cebu, and all the towns, as well as all the sights and sounds, you know, and to have a good 2 days end of tour session in Kota Kinabalu, which is a beautiful city to finish in.
Oh yeah. I think that makes sense. 9 days. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, it includes one night at the tip of Borneo, at least one night.
Yeah.
I mean, have to.
All right. The Simpang Mengayaw, right?
Yeah.
Kenderson says W210 okay for
Mercedes?
Trans-Borneo. Of course.
Of course.
Mercedes.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ghana, I just took 1995 911. So if it can make it, any car can make it.
Wow.
I mean, it's tarmac road, guys. Don't expect us to be all mud and dirt. We have tarmac here, you know.
Most car will be able to handle it. Yeah, just make sure you service it before and service after. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll pick the best roads too. I will include some ferry crossings because it's fun. Yeah.
Anthony says that's what I thought. Enjoy the scenery and slow drive. Yeah. Kenderson says
enjoy it.
Drop an email, and then Kenderson is super cool. He has a W210, but he's looking for he's going for a 991 GT3 manual. He's looking for one right now. Yeah.
With 991, yeah? Okay.
991.1 GT3 manual right now. He's looking for one right now. Yeah.
Well, let's have a chat, Kanason. Because I think I can tell you a little bit about 911s.
Alex has a lot of 911, so he can tell you a lot about it firsthand. You know about the experiences 911. So if you go to the Trans-Borneo trip, you get to chat with Alex and help you decide which 911s.
Even before the trip, just hook up on Facebook. Just PM me on Facebook and Alex Stmrock, and we can touch base and start talking cars already. No problem.
He's serious. We went to Bespoke. We looked at a couple of cars, and he's really serious about getting a 911. So yeah, super cool.
Yeah.
All right. Fun is sending some love to you about and some prayers to your mom.
Thanks so much, Irfan. Thank you. I do read the
Irfan,
messages
Irfan.
to my mom, but I don't know whether she can hear it. But yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Oh, Irfan drives a crazy souped up WRX, but very nice guy. Love the guy. Yeah.
Oh man, WRX. Okay, a long time ago, long time ago, my brother wanted to borrow my car. He wanted to drive down to Singapore with it. I had the first NSX in Malaysia, a manual one, back in '91, the very first NSX. So my brother wanted to use that car and drive to Singapore. So I had no car. He said, "I'm gonna live in Singapore for 3 weeks." I said, "Shit, I got no car here." You know? He said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna borrow a car from my friend. I'm gonna lend it to you." It was a Subaru WRX STI.
Yeah.
So I had it for 3 weeks. I love the car. It was a shocking blue color. I remember, manual. Oh man, what a lovely car! When that induction sound, that whistle, I just loved it. You know? Ah, God, lovely car. Yeah, I love to see your one. Yeah.
Yeah. He has a really beautiful WRX. That car goes faster than my Spider. Just to give you some perspective, like how much he worked on the car. His car goes faster than my Spider.
Wow. Yeah, I like to meet all you guys. You know, I don't know when I can get back to KL, but Con, which is your favorite 911? Ooh, wow. My GT3, my 997.2 GT3, probably. I mean, I like them all.
That's a big car.
I
always say I'm not a big fan of 911, but if I ever get one, it's 997. Yeah.
Yeah, the 997s are very cool. I had a 991.1 Carrera S. You know, I didn't have it for very long. It was nice. It's fast. It's smooth and all that. Yeah, you know, it's just too good, too smooth. I mean, I don't know what it is. It doesn't have the character of a 997. You know.
You're right.
Definitely doesn't have the character of a manual 997. I took my 997.2 and I drove it for a loop of Thailand the year before last. Yeah, and I love it. That's my 991.1. I took it for a loop of Thailand as well. I went to Pattaya and I went up right to the tip to Chiang Rai, Chiang Mai, down Khao Lak, Phuket, and back to KL. So that's why. So that picture was taken somewhere in Thailand. It's got a ducktail.
It's really well driven really hard. Yeah.
And my number plate, if you can zoom in on it, my number plate is Malaysia 911.
Oh, so legit. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And look, this what I heard, I've driven both 997, 991. I find 991 is more mid-engine because they put the transaxle, they push the engine a little bit inside the car to make it more stable. You know, yeah. So it's more calm. It's more easy to drive. But hey, you lose the character of a 911, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Today I went to sit again in a 992. So in the showroom here, I just asked for the key. I went and sat inside. Did the same thing. Started it. You know, I've never. You know, I drove one in with JT cars.
Yeah.
Just for a loop around PJ area and all that. And you know, it's not enough in traffic and all that. You can't really tell. So up to now, I still don't know what it really feels like. But I presume it's gonna be just a slightly better version of the 991. But you know, but having said all that about modern 911s, Con, I love my 993. You know, I did what 4,000 over kilometers on Trans-Borneo. Wow. I know I never took my 993 to Thailand. I took it around Trans-Borneo, but it's a 1995 car. But wow, it's so fantastic. It's not the fastest thing in the world. It's Tiptronic. But wow, it's got so much character. It's you know, it's such a cool thing to drive around. Yeah, look at it. I mean, and it's small. You know, the last small 997, 911 is the 997. After that, it just got ridiculous. Yeah.
But even from the 993
991.
From 993 to the 996 is a big jump in size already. Yeah.
Yes,
look at that.
Yes,
sure.
Sure.
It's a good looking car.
For sure. To me, the last acceptable size 911 is the 997. After that, it got ridiculous. Yeah.
Really big. Yeah.
Yeah, really big. And now I don't know whether you know, but the 991, the 992, it doesn't matter whether you get the S or the turbo or whatever, it's the same body size now.
Yep. Whereas the back in the days, 964 turbos is like, like white body and stuff, and
Yeah.
then the
Yeah.
Carrera S is white and the Carrera is like
Yeah.
smaller. Yeah.
And you know what I think is the very best 911 you can buy now, the best buy, the best value that you can go and get one is the 997.1. But a lot of people go, oh no, IMS bearing issue, all kinds. Everyone will come out.
Tiptronic.
Yeah, it's Tiptronic. Yeah, I had one. I had 997.1 Tiptronic, and believe me, it's good.
You don't
The
care.
Tiptronic
You don't really
is a
care.
great
Like,
gearbox.
it's
It's a
solid.
great gearbox.
And it's very analog. The engine sound, the engine feeling is very analog because Mexico, and I love that car. Yeah. And
I mean,
it's
of
a
course.
proper sports car DNA. It's not a
Yeah,
it's not a sedan trying to be a
it is.
sports car. It's a
It
proper
is.
sports car. Yeah.
Yeah, so but a lot of people go, well, why don't you just get the 997.2 then? It comes with PDK. Okay, well, why don't you? The difference is 50,000. That's the 50,000 ringgit excuse not to get the 997.2.
Yeah.
So get the 997.1 for a much better price, but make sure that the IMS issues are not on that particular one that you
Car.
get. That's all.
And a great tip, you can send it to if you're in Peninsula, you're in KL, you can send it to Adrian and the Porsche lover, right? Adrian, he'll look up the car for pre-purchase inspection, right?
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah. But anyways, well, I'm coming to 1 hour 50 minutes of the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in buying the book from Alex, he's all the way from South of America to North America, just send us that's one over there. Just drop us a comment, and then we'll follow up with you that you want to get one. $120. Hey, it's a nice coffee table book. All the pictures he's taken on that journey, guys, all the way from South America all the way to the tip of America, Alaska. It's a crazy journey in a bike, in Yamaha. Right.
On an old 6,000 ringgit Yamaha.
6,000 ringgit
guys,
Yamaha.
This was my journey.
Wow.
There we go. So I went
Epic.
from the bottom here, from Argentina, from Buenos Aires. I went down to the end of the world, they call it, and I rode up all the way to the top of the world, which is Alaska.
Nice. In a bike.
On a bike.
Insane.
30,000 kilometers. It's an unforgettable adventure, and
Yeah.
you can read about it there. I mean,
Yeah. And all the pictures is taken all the way from
I only
South.
have 70 copies left, I think.
Yep. So if you want one of the copies, just send us like Con is saying you want the book, so we can just follow up when the show is done. All right. Someone from Khalid from the STM shop will call you. Right.
When you do receive the book, don't drop it on your foot because you'll never walk again.
It's heavy.
It's so heavy. Yeah.
Hey, you can use it as a defense weapon.
Defensive.
Anyways, thanks so much for sharing your experiences. And by the way, if you're interested in doing Trans-Borneo with me and Alex, send us a comment. Send me an email at thomas@thomasyap.com. I'll do it one more time. thomas@thomasyap.com. Say I'm interested. We're gonna do 9 days. I like the idea of a sandwich week. Start from KK all the way to Borneo, Simpang Mengayau, and then back to KK. And then Kuching to there, and then to KK, and then we go back to KL. Yep. Anyways, we're coming to the end of the show, but before we end, I'd like to play a little game. Just another 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh, we're not done.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you need to go off? Do you need to go off right now? Or
I got nowhere to go, man. I got no friends.
Okay. Okay. So every time we play do Talk Gear, we have this show called Dude, Where's My Car? And it's a very simple game. And what we do is that you get to choose between two cars. That's it. You choose between two cars, and let us know why. And then it's a good way to just have a little bit of fun. All right. Okay. So guys, in the comments, let us know which car you choose, so we can interact with you as well. Okay. Alex, you ready to have some fun?
Yeah. I can't wait.
All right.
I wonder what you pick.
I'll pick with you as well. Don't worry. I'll be here picking with you as well. Yeah. Let me just
What is that?
So
GTR?
this one or the other. Right, one or the other. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Round one. There are 3 rounds. Okay, we do 3 rounds. Okay. So round one. Would you pick? Okay, this car is a pretty interesting stats. 4.36 kilos per horsepower. So pretty good weight to power ratio. This is a BMW. You probably heard of it before. It's a 3.2. It's an M engine, right? It's the Z4M Coupe. So would you pick this car, or it's a manual, by the way. It's a manual. Manual.
Well,
3.2, or a car like this, a GR Yaris, because I know you want and you like. I know you like it. You love this, the GR Yaris. Yeah. So this one is 320 horsepower. This has a M3 CSL engine in it, right? So, or this one. Which one would you pick? This is a.
who are you asking me?
I'm asking. So this game is like we ask you what would
Okay.
you pick. I always ask my guests which car would you pick.
I've just
have
had
some fun.
the opportunity to drive the GR Yaris, 2 different ones, and one was modified, one was stock. I love the GR Yaris. What a great car! In Kuche, it is king. I mean, really is king. We got narrow roads here, bumpy roads, crappy roads. We have, you know, and it just performed so well. It's beautiful. So because I've driven that already, I've tried it. I know what it's like, but I've never driven a Z4M Coupe. That's a rear wheel drive, the Z4.
Yeah, rear wheel drive.
Is it?
Rear wheel drive setup. Yep.
Rear wheel drive. And which one has got more horsepower?
The Z4M Coupe is 320 horsepower.
Which is
naturally
lighter?
aspirated, straight 6.
Which-
I think the Z4M Coupe is kind of light as well.
Okay, then I'll take the
I'll get the
Z4.
stats. I'll get
I'll
the
take the
stats.
Z4 Z4.
Let's see. The weight. Okay, weight is 1,395. So it's heavier than the Yaris. Yeah, slightly heavier. Yeah. So you it's heavier than the Yaris. Yeah.
It's heavier by a lot.
120 kilograms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the Yaris
You take the Yaris.
because
All right.
weight
Let's
is everything.
look at the comments.
Weight is everything. 120 kilos is 2 of me. 2 more Alexes sitting in the back seat. No, thank you.
Yeah, but it's a straight 6, you know. And let's see. Let's look at the comments. Okay, Con love the Yaris, but doesn't out awesome the S45 engine, 54 engine. Yeah. Harish says the ZM. Let's know in the comments what would you pick. Yeah. GR Yaris, Jensen. Oh, okay. We are 50-50. All right. I would pick the. I'm split because I like the engine. I'm not a big fan of the body shape. But if I were to do if this is my only car, I would take the Yaris. I'll take the Yaris as well. Yeah. And you know what's so fun? Can you imagine like you're driving and then you're going up to Genting and then somebody in the Cayman is trying to chase you and then someone he tells his friends, I can't chase the Yaris. You know, it's like all right. Okay.
I don't know.
So thanks for participating. What's that?
I would love to have a race in a Cayman, me driving the Cayman, and then against someone in a Yaris.
I think in like twisty roads, the Yaris have a lot of advantage, so much advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, the Cayman's a great car.
It's a hard car to beat, but I think the Yaris has more.
Yeah.
More on the B roads, it has more. Okay, on the track, I think maybe the Cayman would do a lot better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
My friend
Yeah.
installed Super Sprint. I think it was Super Sprint exhaust on his Yaris, and he put struts. He put You put all kinds of stuff. Power max thing, something. Change the ECU. I mean, it's in Kuching, that car, and it sounds really good.
Yeah, the only problem about the Yaris is that it doesn't sound good. Yeah, that's for me. Yeah, but if you can fix that, it's a great car to drive, I feel.
Oh, it can be fixed. It can be fixed. Yeah.
All right, so both me and Alex picks the Yaris for round 1. Let's go to round number 2. Thanks for joining. Let's see your votes on the round 2. Right, so round 2. All right, let's see what would you pick. Round 2. Would you get the Maserati? Let's go. Topless. Let's go. Drop the top. Maserati Grand Cabrio. All right.
We were just talking Maserati today, me and my friend. Okay.
Yeah, Grand Cabrio. I mean, look at that. Look at the body. You know, it's just beautiful. All right. 4.7 V8. You know, beautiful. Would you pick this, or would you pick another V8, also convertible? All right. Guess what? It's the F430 Spider. I know. Alex loves his Porsches, but I know Alex loves his Ferraris as well. So which would you pick? You know, the F430 Spider or the Maserati Grand Cabrio? One mid-engine, one front engine. Technically, they're both the same engine block.
I had an F430 Spider in exactly the same color. So,
really?
Yeah. It broke down a lot. Yeah, I mean, those two. One is the Maserati looks. Yeah.
I think the Maserati looks good.
Looks a bit like the California, doesn't it? A little bit. Less muscular. I think the California looks a bit more mean. This looks a bit more feminine. So I would take the Maserati.
Oh, the Maserati. Why would you pick that?
Why? Because I don't like the gearbox on the 430.
Oh, the Grand Cabrio
gearbox. That F1 gearbox that sometimes has to think really hard before it decides what gear he wants to give you. You know. That gearbox, you know, when you hit it, it goes like, should I give it to him? Okay, he wants 4th. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here's 4th. It wasn't Ferrari's best gearbox. But I think that Maserati
the Grand Cabrio.
What year would that Maserati be? It probably has the DCT already by then.
No. The later models have the 6-speed ZF gearbox. The early models have the early models have the single clutch automatic. Yeah. Which is similar that like the F430 in a sense, you know.
430s now are really good value.
A good value now, yeah. 300k, 400k, yeah. The massive value.
Not 400. They're about 300, 310. You know.
Yeah. But let's look at the comments over here. Cyril say, why is no Porsche Boxer Spider? Hey, we gotta put the Italian up to another Italian, right? Con says you pick the Maserati on Tana's behalf and Ferrari for myself. Okay. Jensen says Maserati. Harish says Maserati. Maserati. I would pick the Maserati as well, because for some reason, both, although they're the same engine block, the Maserati sounds way better because I think they're the flat crank, and it sounds really nice. I just driven with a guy that had a
look at the wheels on the Maserati. That's beautiful. I mean, compared to the one on the Spider one's just so dated. And there are a lot more 430 Spiders in Malaysia, but I don't think I've seen a Grand Cabrio anywhere yet.
It's very, very hard to see a Grand Cabrio in Malaysia, but good looking car.
So
and the exhaust sounds ridiculously amazing. The exhaust, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, Maserati sound really good. They really do. Yeah. You know, DK has a Maserati.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Which one?
You got if you say the model, I'll tell you. I can't remember the model. Like 2000 and something. 2004.
Okay, let's see. Haggerty did mention the California was meant to be the Maserati GT. Okay. In fact, I think the Roma fit better in the Maserati portfolio as GT rather than another low-end Ferrari. Yeah. Well, Ferrari is trying to target markets, trying to get new customers in their system.
Well, you look at the California though, it's totally different spec. It's a V8, but it's DCT. It's a beautiful NA, and it's a lot more muscular than that Maserati. I think the California is
yes, very
because
big
because
butt.
they're both owned by the same company, so everyone always tries to relate it, but I don't think it looks the same.
No, not at all. The Maserati is very feminine, very flowy.
Exactly.
And the
Yeah.
California is like big,
The
big,
California,
the big
yeah, all hunched then.
Yeah. I like the California's back, the butt. It's a nice looking butt.
Yeah. That fat ass. The what's the name of that? I can't remember the name.
There's a song from Queen, Big Bottom Girls. Fat Bottom Girls.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's go. Round 3. Now we all like our Porsches, right? This is exclusive series. I don't know if you've seen this. 991.1 Turbo S exclusive series. It's gold in color. And look at the rims, man. The rims are like it's like goldish. Flat 6 turbo, can't go wrong with that. Or would you pick another turbo V8 from AMG?
Okay, I just got to drive that.
AMG GTR.
I just drove that car. I just drove that car 2 weeks ago.
Oh, how'd it go?
It just feels so big, and I can't really see the front. It's very hard to judge where you are. It's beautiful. It's got so much power, but the power is not lazy power, but in a way it is, because the car feels heavy. But it's such a look. I mean, look at it. It's such a beautiful car. I drove a Viper green one, and it's there are 2 in Kuching right now. Yeah, and it's a lovely car. Look at that. The interior of it feels a lot more special than the interior on the 991.1 turbo. Right? But as an overall car, if I was to get into a car between those 2 cars and I'll go, all I want to do is just go really fast here and then zip around like an idiot, I think I'll take the turbo. Because the GTR is not the one to throw around. It just has too much weight. It's too big and bulky.
I actually did consider getting a GTS, right? But every time I see it in person, it's so big. It's so big. It's not the kind of car that the size that I want. It's so wide. First of all, it's so wide, and then it's so long, and then the visibility in the car is poor. You can't see a lot, So not the most easy car to drive. But I guess if it's on track, it's great. But on normal roads, probably very tough. Yeah.
It's a
Alex,
lovely car.
it looks good, man. I mean, it's got presence, right?
But you know what?
It was presence.
If you ask me which one I'll pick, I would go for the GTR.
Really?
Yeah, just because it's good to try another marquee and top of the range. You're comparing top of the range for both.
Yeah.
Mercedes and Porsche.
I love how the front looks. It looks so masculine, so muscular.
I mean, look at the damn thing. That's Schwarzenegger in metal.
Schwarzenegger metal. Okay, let's look at the comments here. Okay. He says AMG GTR. Send you one. AMG GTR 911 Turbo. Irfan says the NVU Alex Turbo S. Okay, Con says 911 is a more capable car, but the GTR is more menacing. Probably more likely to kill you.
Which one is more likely to kill you? The GTR?
GTR.
But it's a beautiful car. Oh man, it just feels special being inside it. The GTR. The 991.1 turbo is more understated. It's 911. Everything's neat and tidy. The GTR is like, wow. It's just-
Actually, you know what? I agree with you. Between these two cars, I'm a big Porsche fan. But I'm not. I never really fell in love with 911s. But the rims look so beautiful. But the AMG GTR, you're right. There's a presence, right? When you arrive in one, it's like, and you look at it, right? You just park your car, you look at it, it's like, wow, so much presence, so phallic, like the long hood, like
Yeah.
it's so phallic, and then it's so muscular, it's like, oh, yeah, it's special.
I have a friend in Kuching who collects AMGs. He's probably one of the biggest AMG collectors in Asia. I don't know, but
Yeah.
so I got to drive his sat in his. I didn't drive it. I sat in his SLS, the one with the gull wing.
Yeah.
He's got
The- the-
SLS
the-
Roadster as well, and
Yeah.
that car, as we all know, everyone talks highly about it, but it doesn't. The interior doesn't feel as special as the GTR interior. Yeah. But the sound, the SLS sound, oh my God.
It's like a dog was gonna bite you or something like that, right?
Or your hair just comes, it's just amazing. Really, really amazing. But
You know what? If I had a mil, if I want to buy a car in the mil cash, I wouldn't even look at a Ferrari. I won't look at I want a SLS. That's my dream car. If I cash buy 1 mil, SLS, because the gull wing is it's so iconic. You look at the silhouette, that long hood and the gull wing. There's only one car.
yeah,
There's only one car in the world. Yeah.
about a year and a half ago, there was one very special SLS for sale in NASA. Did you see that?
No, I
It
didn't see
belonged
that.
to the NASA boss, and he was selling it.
Wow.
So I saw it, and I just stood there. I couldn't move in the showroom.
Yeah.
SLS already looks great, but this was a special one. It's like,
The black edition, is it?
I had more than I had. Oh, I don't know what it was.
But so it's not the most beautiful looking car, but it looks awesome, right? It looks
Yeah.
like, wow.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
But yeah,
I think,
I agree with you. I'll go for the GTR because it's just, and the V8. I mean, okay, the 6.2 for the SLS sounds better, right? But this V8 it doesn't sound bad either. It's one of the few
No.
companies that did turbocharging very well. Turbocharging sounds
it
really well.
sounds really good. It sounds really good.
Rumbles,
I think
right?
For the sound of turbo cars, I think Ferrari have got it, Mercedes have got it.
Yeah.
But Porsche hasn't sorted that one out yet.
No,
Maybe they don't
haven't.
want to. Maybe they don't want to have that sound.
Yeah.
But
But the naturally aspirated, like the flat six, they still got it. They still got the naturally aspirated. Yeah.
But you have to rev it to get that sound. You don't get it below 3,000
That's right.
RPM, 4,000. But you do with the
But I
with the
appreciate
GTR and you do with Ferraris.
That's true. But I appreciate the sound that there's not that you don't hear it before 3, because then it's calm, and then when you push it, then it comes alive, Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, so for this round, me and Alex picks GTR as well. So it seems that we think kind of the same way. Hey, thanks for joining us in this conversation tonight. So it's been an hour and a half, and we got people still watching us. Thanks for joining, guys. And again, if you want to get your want to join me for Evo Trans-Borneo, send me an email to thomas@thomasyap.com. And if you want to get the book from Alex, just let us know in the comments you want the book for Alex's journey all the way from the South of America to the top of America, Pan America trip. Okay, so we're going to end the show right now. Alex, has been really fun. And yes, I know it's scary, it's crazy, but I'm going to take up the offer with DK, and let's do a live show. Yeah, let's do.
You're on already. As soon as I put down, I'm gonna call him and say it's set.
All right, let's do it.
We were talking about it last week already, so yeah, it's just you and him,
Yeah. We'll do it. Let's do it. Okay.
Yep.
So by the way,
I'll be watching from here.
all right. So if you want to check out Alex's show, it's called the STM and DK show. Go on Facebook, look at them, look up for them, and then follow that channel. They go live every 7-11 every Wednesday, 7-11 p.m. All right. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please drive safe. Alex, it's been so fun. The second time you've been in Top Gear, I get so much fun. And yes, when I'm done with my E30, I want to do a Trans-Borneo trip. And I really want to do it 9 days. Hell, I'll probably stay more than 9 days. I don't know, because I'm probably just having fun in Borneo. Yeah.
When you're done with your E30, just send it here. Even if you don't do the Trans-Borneo yet, no mind, it's in Kuching. Come for the weekend, just drive around Kuching, and then go back to KL. Just have a car here.
Nice. I so want to do it. Yeah, I'll take up the offer.
Do it. I'll
All
take
right.
care of it for you.
So, oh yeah. Oh, please help me start her. Right? She needs some starting. All right. Take care, guys. Thanks,
Bye.
Alex. It's been so much fun. We'll see you next week in Top Gear. Yeah, please drive safe. I know some of you are driving this weekend. Please drive safe. And just stay safe. All right. Love you guys. And Alex, thank you so much.
Guys.
See you another time. We're gonna sign off right now.